London with a t-shirt saying Jesus is gay and nothing will happen to me. If I did the same thing with the Islamic prophet, I'd be dead before I got to the end of the street.
Boom.
Are you a shining example of the Muslim faith? Well, how hard do you shine? I don't understand the question exactly.
He wants to know if you'll convert to Islam.
No, I'm saying that. No, that wasn't.
I mean, that's the question. Well, look, I would say to some degree, it's not up to me.
No, but my question was, just to remind you, the question was, if I gave you evidence that would satisfy a certain level of probabilistic.
No.
So you wouldn't, even if
no, but I mean this specifically.
Yeah,
I mean this very specifically, you know. It's a very complicated problem.
Okay.
You know, when people meet me on the street, they'll say things like, I met a couple of Orthodox Jews in New York, and they said to me on the street that they call me rabbi, which was it's a hell of a thing to hear, you know. And then I have Muslim people who are listening to my biblical lectures, and you know, they say, well, Peterson doesn't know it yet, but he's really a Muslim. And that's an honor, you know? Let's talk about proof, you know? Well, for me, the proof of faith is the attractiveness of its adherents. And that's something to think about, right? Well, are you a shining example of the Muslim faith? Well, how hard do you shine? Trying to understand the Christian doctrine of the Word and its relationship to the Jewish prophetic tradition for a long time. And I know that Christ is a central figure in Islam as well. I mean, the Christians make the claim that Christ is the Son of God, right? He's the Messiah himself. And it's very difficult, if you're going to be a Christian, not to accept that claim. And I think the notion that the free, truthful word is the fundamental redeeming force, I believe that's true. I think it's true literally, and I think it's true metaphorically, and I suspect it might be true religiously, although I'm not exactly sure what that means. And I think part of the stumbling block for me in relationship to Islam, I can understand Christianity in relationship to Judaism, but I can't understand Islam in relationship to Christ, because I understand the Christian idea that Christ was a transcendent consequence of the prophetic tradition, and the Christian insistence that his life is associated with the divinity of the Word, and that is in some sense a